Oh, the unison. Dude, that's a good unison. Wow. Well, it's an octave, but it's so good. No, no frequency shifts. Listen to that unison. They're locked in. Beautiful. The same vowel, too. Ah, it's a great vowel. But man, that's tough. 3-part singing on a unison. Very hard to do. No vibrato. Pure tone. Locked in. This is stuff I get giddy about. Listen to this unison. Hello and welcome. My name is Nick Flip. I'm a composer and a vocalist, and we're going to be looking at Les Mis, part number 9. The end. I think we're going to get to the end. We will see, but it's been a great show so far. I love musicals like this. All right? They did a great job. I will just spoil that at the end of this, we're going to leave a rating, and I will tell you that before this episode, before like this whole series, I definitely would have rated Les Mis lower, like for everything, especially story. Music too, I would definitely have rated it lower, but I think you'll be pleasantly surprised how I'm probably going to rate it towards the end of this. Okay, this is well done. All right, with that in mind, if you like the video and you like this series so far, please leave a sub. I hope it's been good. It's been great for me. I've enjoyed this a lot. So please leave a sub because it helps my channel a ton, and we can see each other again in the next video. Don't leave, please. I miss you. I'll be nice. Okay, all right, here we go. This is part number 9. Take it back from the beginning. Heart. So Renaissance or romantic. So operatic. To pause for a quick sec, this is like the end of Act 1, where that has that do ti la sol feel with the first 2 notes. It's like do ti, and then it's changing on that 3rd note to make it something new. So it's giving you a feeling of Act 1, and a heart full of love. I forget what that was before, but where he's saying let it be, let him live is what that's sort of conveying in that motion. But a heart full of, instead of sorry, and then where it does that, you know, now it's going like this, full of, that chord, and that's really cool. It's almost like a mix of this other motif we've heard before, which goes like this. I think that's that. No, it's this. So it's like mixing 2 motifs where we have this one, and now it's mixing this one. Together it sounds like heart full of yeah. It's cool. It's like, whoa, you're like putting 2 motifs together right now to completely change what I thought you were gonna do. Really cool. Let him live, right? I love when these 2 sing together because they're linked and their blend is fantastic. C? It is a C. My goodness. Wow. This saddened me the first time I saw it. Very bell-like. Ba, 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 ba. I don't remember this song. Oh, they're at the wedding.
I need a laugh, I need a treat. You're not be near among the elite. There goes a prince, here comes a Jew. This one's a queer, but what can you do? Paris at me feet, Paris in the dust, and here's me breaking bread with the upper crust. Beggar at the feast, master of the dance. Life is easy pickings if you grab your chance. Everywhere you go, law-abiding folk, doing what is decent, but they must be broke. Singing to the Lord on Sundays.
I really did not expect them to clap on 1 and 3. I'm just gonna say it. Master of the house, bump, and I know that's what the brass is doing, bum, bum, bum. But it'd be much better if it was bum, 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 bum. Ugh, just a room full of musical people clapping on 1 and 3. That hurts me a little bit. I just gotta say. Maybe that's pretentious. I'm just looking for someone to fight it. Like clap with the snare drum. I don't remember them getting the whole reprise in the actual movie, but very fitting because I feel like the last thing we remember from them is that they're just terrible people. Not that they have like any redeemable quality to them whatsoever, but this is exactly what I would expect is like a goodbye, like pretty much to the audience through a reprise for characters like that, which were serving to be comic relief at the same time as delivering some exposition, lighthearted exposition generally. That would be a lot. That'd be hard to clap on 2 and 4, though, I will say. So, I don't know. I don't remember that song. I like that piece, and I like them. Hold on. That's an error. 100%. There's no... we haven't heard anything like that. That's an error. Listen. Someone observed a sharp and someone observed a natural. I'm just trying to figure out who's right. Da, da, da. I think it's gonna be major, so I think it's got to be the sharp there. The harp is wrong. Oh wait, no, it's major, so it's gonna be the harp that's wrong. No, it's not. It's the guitar. Let's see if he fixes it. No, it's the harp. Unless it's supposed to be like that. One of them was wrong. Right? So weird. That's nice. I didn't realize the score was so good. It's hard you didn't hear it at all in the movie. Oh, this is when he's in the church.
Alone, I wait in the shadows. I count the hours till I can sleep. I dreamed a dream, Cosette stood by. It made her weep to know I died. Alone at the end of the day. Upon this
The basses.
night I pray. Take these children, my Lord.
Hold on, I gotta go back to that. That was so cool. Just when you feel like you're kind of like a part of, you understand how the song is vibing, and then you're like along with it, but then they do small things to just interrupt that flow.
At the end of the day, I die.
Here it is.
Alone at the end of the day, upon this wedding night I pray. Take these children, my Lord, to thy embrace, and show them grace. God on high, hear my
Please don't do the slide off.
Take me now to thy care, where you are. Let me be. Take me now. Take me there. Bring me home. Bring me home. I am
Ah.
Fontaine. At the end of my days,
Imagine, I said this before, but imagine seeing this on your deathbed. That's what everyone, that's in this position wants to see. It's the most beautiful thing. For a composer to outline too, and librettist.
Papa, I do not understand. Are you all right? They said you'd gone away.
Cosette, my child, am I forgiven now? Thank God, I've lived to see this day.
It's you who must forgive a thoughtless fool. It's you who must forgive a thankless man. It's thanks to you that I am living. And again I lay down my life at your feet.
He's such a good singer.
Was that your
Wow.
father was a saint? When they wounded me, he took me from the barricade, carried like a babe, brought me home to you.
How you are here again beside me. Now I can die world's end, forbid me now to die. I'll obey. I will try. On this page, I write
The guitar.
my last confession.
Goosebumps.
Read it well. When I at last am sleeping.
This hits so much harder than the movie. Wow.
It's a story of those who always loved you. Your mother gave her life for you, then gave you to my keeping.
Come with me, where chains will never bind you. All your grief at last behind you. Lord in heaven, look down on him in mercy.
Forgive me all my trespasses and take me to your glory.
Take my hand.
Oh!
And lead me to salvation. Take my
I don't remember the harmony.
love, for love is everlasting.
With, I keep forgetting her name.
That once was spoken. To love another person is to see the face of God.
Oh, the unison. Dude, that's a good unison. Wow. Well, it's an octave, but it's so good. No, no frequency shifts. Listen to that unison. They're locked in. Beautiful. The same vowel, too. Ah, it's a great vowel. But man, that's tough. 3-part singing on a unison. Very hard to do. No vibrato. Pure tone. Locked in. This is stuff I get giddy about. Listen to this unison. No breath before. Oh, that's awesome. With the decrescendo. Oh, that's good. This is powerful. Ooh. This is not my favorite piece. I will just say that. From the show. I love this line though. Favorite line of the show. Maybe I could be convinced. Yeah, I never liked the orchestration of this song, but I love the singing. It's nice to hear the whole thing though. That guy did that did the Prince right there with his ending. two go arounds before it. I mean, what a fantastic show. I know there's nothing left, but I kind of want to see the. No, they just went for it. Oh, come on. They just went for it. I kind of want to see the bows to see how they would do it. If Anyway, wow. I mean, what a show. What a show. Let me get to the rating. Let's jump right into it. Okay, so Les Mis. I mean, we'll rate Les Mis as a whole. Now that we understand what it's kind of supposed to sound like, with most of the songs, I mean, it's just so much better than I had thought. And I saw the movie and I've heard the pieces before, and I don't know what version is on like Spotify. I've heard a couple different versions, not like the whole thing on Spotify, but this is just so much different. Like, just the acting is fantastic and the singing. It's not easy to convey a lot of these characters, in my opinion, especially in a believable way. And I feel like these guys just did a fantastic job doing it. I like everyone to me, even like I've had some gripes with Jean Valjean, but he did a fantastic job. I'm nitpicking his performance because it's almost too good. It's like it's all unbelievable. It's like it became a little bit unbelievable, where it was like, why are you kind of rock starring out for a second when you're under duress in moments of the show where he comes out of character and kind of shows off a little bit. It's just so good. It's like, I don't know, it's a little too good. Where you just became a rock star. Things were like, that's like so small, because everything else it felt like in this show was exactly what the composer envisioned in writing this show. And there's no greater feeling to watch that unfold on a stage, and just like this. So I mean, it's just a beautiful thing, because that in essence is what music is designed for, especially for the stage. Like a lot of music people forget, like written all across time and space. Like, if you're performing a piece from the 1400s, there is an etiquette to performing that piece to its fashion. Singing etiquette, performance etiquette, tuning etiquette. There's so many things that you need to be aware of to properly perform the piece. Yes, of course, you can just contemporize it, but there's a point in time in which you get tired of seeing that over and over again, where every shortcut to contemporization happens in front of you, and you're like, it's just contemporary. It's no longer from the 1400s, no longer from insert time era or place, or there's so many demographic styles where it's just everything turns into slop. And that's literally what the problem is with AI. It's just taking all these different amazing things and smushing it together and saying, here it is, and it's not ever going to be the same. And that's what I can't stand about a lot of contemporary things, where it's just their attempt at doing something from a different time, a different place, and it's just a slop version of it. And I can't stand it. But this, when you see on the stage the dream of the composer happening in front of you, there's no greater thing that you could literally observe, especially if you're like a proud musician that understands the role that you play. If you perform anything, you need to understand what the composer wanted. I think it's selfish if you don't do your research to what the composer envisioned. There are shows where the composer lets performers take over the role, and absolutely love those. And I love those shows, and I absolutely love that. But there's sometimes where the performer isn't allowed to, and I think this whole show, it's not meant for that, and that's why the composers or the performers stayed in their lane. And I think when they stay in their lane, they're doing not just the show, the composer, they're doing the whole music justice, and that's why it sounds so good, because every small detail that they chose to keep with the composer's thoughts in mind, the composer thought of. And the composer had a place for it, and the composer wrote that the way it is, and that's why they should sing it that way. And there's so many reasons why people write things the way they are. So, and I just have to say, this is just like justice. This is justice for composers, right here on stage. We saw it, and it's beautiful. So that's why the whole time I'm smiling from ear to ear, because it's so stinking good, and I'm just watching, like, this is Schoenberg. Schoenberg just, when they wrote this and they saw this, I'm sure they were smiling ear to ear. That's the way I wanted it. That's the way. And then the movie comes out. Okay, so let's now rate the show. Story-wise, I still think there's some places where actually it did fill in some holes, but this is not the full thing, so it's hard to fully judge this. So this is a biased rating of I don't know the whole show, because it is missing some songs, if I'm not mistaken. But I think it did a better job than the movie in some ways, even without. I would say it did a much better job of conveying the story than the movie did. with the resources it was given. If this was given a huge budget like the movie, then the story would be better. It just would. But it wasn't. So I would say rating this performance, it did a 10 for what it was given, right? It was given songs, not really a huge set minus the barricade, and they conveyed the best they could without making it tacky and without needing a whole set behind it. I think they did an awesome job. But for the actual show, like the writing of the show, I would say probably like an 8.5. I think I rated it a 6 for the movie, where I was like, I was not connecting to the. Oh no, that was for the music, probably for the music. But no, I would say probably like an 8.5 for the story. Just small things where I'm like maybe 9 for what it did, for like why I wanted to know what place that everyone had in the revolution a little bit more, because obviously the powerful part of this show is that the revolution happened, and it was because of the barricade, but for it to only be sort of outlined in one single song where it doesn't even fully outline it kind of shows that people are annoyed and about what happened with the barricade. It didn't really paint that one-to-one of like Jean Valjean's actions of like saving people and doing good is the future, that is what it is to be godly, and that relates to the revolution this way. And that's what I think would be such a powerful ending. That's the only thing I missed about this show. Javert as a character redeemed, by the way. So annoyed by that character the first time I watched it, but Javert completely redeemed, not just in a musical way, but as a character way from how it was handled on this. So I'll bring it to a 9 for me, for the story. And I would even say for the music, like a 9 too. I'm surprised by that for myself, because like hearing that final song, "Do you hear the people sing?" I still don't like that song. And it is the ending, so it's kind of supposed to be that big ending. I never liked it, and I still don't like it. I just feel so awkward, where it just feels like two voices happening, where it's like the chorus singing and then the strings happening, and they're talking with each other, but they never feel like they're connected. And there's always that bum, 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 bum. I don't know. I just can't like that song. I feel like I can't figure out like what it should do. Maybe more rhythmic stuff besides da da da. It's a march. I know it's supposed to be a march, but it's just, I don't know. It just doesn't hit. I'm not a huge fan of marches though, so maybe that's why. Yeah, sorry. I'm not a huge march guy. It's just, that song, that one always hurts me. Everything else though, I thought was really, really good. Like really, really good. For that to be the ending though, the ending, that's a hit. That's a hit for me. So, but I think the music itself went from a 6 or even a less. I think I might have said 5.5. to a 9. Like, it's like way better. It's so much better. And the performers, I don't think they could have done better. There's a couple characters, but they really did an amazing job. So I wouldn't say a 9. So this show gets a 9. And the ratings mean nothing. It's just my thoughts. I just have a medium to sort of outline my thoughts, and no one cares at the end of the day. So what do you think about the show? Like, what would you rate it if you had to compare it to all of literature, right? We're comparing to all of musical theater literature. And probably even relating to other good ones, because I don't want to rate bad musical theater. That's boring. So, although I did rate one show that I thought was terrible, and I'm not going to say which one, but a lot of you probably already know. All right. With that in mind, thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate your time. This was such an awesome watch. Like, this really was fulfilling to me. I haven't heard good singing combined with acting in the accordance of the composer's wishes in a long time, and I've been watching a lot of shows. This hits different. What would be the last show? I think like the performers did it just like the composer wanted. What was the last one we watched? No, I can't even think. I'll think about it. But man, this was good. So thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate your time. Stay tuned for the next musical that we'll be reacting to. I'm sure you'll love it. And with that in mind, I will catch you on the flip side. Bye. And a huge thank you to all of my patrons. All of you make this possible. I appreciate all the support.
The flip, the flop, the flippity flip, the flipsy-tee, flippinator. You got the flip on the left, you got the flip on the right. That's a flip, man. The flip, the flop, the flippity flip, the Flipsy T Flippinator.